Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Pointa Fukan. Today I am going to discuss about the topic frequency distribution. So for this we have considered set of data. So as a data we have considered a marks of 15 students. So from this data we cannot analyze the marks of the student with respect to the structure and characteristics. So that is why frequency distribution comes into the force. So frequency distribution means how frequencies are distributed among these data. So here frequency distribution can be categorized in two types. The one is ungrouped frequency distribution and the other is grouped frequency distribution. First step, here we have arranged the data in ascending or descending order, and this arrangement is called an array. So this is our array for the considered set of data. Okay. So next, from this array we can construct a frequency distribution table. So in this table, in the first column we have considered the marks of the student, and in the next column is for telemarks. It is a hash marks which indicates the repetition of these marks, and the third column is for the frequency. So frequency means how frequently a data is replicated. So frequency also called the numerical values for this telemarks. Okay. Now let's come to the first column. Here observed, and here is value is individual, such as if we observe this observation, then it is noticed that here 5 is replicated for the one time, so its frequency is 1. Again the 9 is replicated for one time, therefore its frequency is 1. Again in this way, if we consider the number 15, this 15 is replicated how many times? 5 times. So this frequency is 5. So this type of frequency distribution is called ungrouped frequency distribution. Now let us move to discuss about the group frequency distribution. Now this group frequency distribution can be divided into parts. One is discrete and the other is continuous. Now from this is our ungrouped frequency distribution table. Okay. So from this ungrouped frequency distribution table we can easily construct this grouped frequency distribution table by introducing this class interval. Okay. As you observe, in this class interval we have two values. This one is lowest value and this one is highest value. This lowest value is called the lower limit and the highest value is called the upper limit. So in this type of class interval we have considered both the upper limits and lower limits. So this type of classification is called the inclusive classification. So as you observe, in the first class interval, that is 1 to 5, it means here we have considered the values from 1 to 5. So from this table here, so from 1 to 5 we have only one value, this is only 5, that's why frequency is 1. So from 6 to 10 we have here 9 comes one time, 10 comes two times, therefore here that's from 6 to 10 we have only 3 values. Okay, now look at this table. Let's see the class interval. So between these class intervals there is a gap. The gap is between the upper limits of the respective class and the lower limit of the next preceding class. Here we are not considering those values which lies between 5 and 6. So this type of frequency distribution is called discrete frequency distribution. We can manage this gap by introducing the continuous frequency distribution. Now let's move to the continuous frequency distribution. Now this is our continuous frequency distribution technique. So why it is called continuous? Here there is no gap between these class intervals. If we consider this class interval, so here this is our, as I have already said, that this is our lower limit and this is our upper limit. But in this continuous distribution, here upper limit is not included and from the calculation, okay, but it is included in the next immediate class. Similarly, here also 15 is excluded from this class, but it is included in the next immediate class. So this type of classification is called exclusive classification, and this type of frequency distribution is called continuous frequency distribution. This is the end of the class. I hope all of you understand what I have already described. So thank you.